Hi there guys, it's Pip here, and today I want to talk to you about this workshop that I went on yesterday with Tim Han. So Tim Han is a author, he's a speaker, an international speaker, and he is a owner of a personal development company which had the fastest growing YouTube channel in 2016. So as part of this YouTube channel, as you know, we'll try and introduce you to as many of these people as possible to help you grow your own life. So this is Tim Han, and I'm just going to read you a bit about him and let you know a bit about what the course was about, and yeah, and introduce you to a few of the concepts that Tim said would help kind of improve our lives and get rid of our limiting beliefs and help us to cope better, particularly in these more difficult and uncertain times. So first of all, a bit about Tim. So it says, Tim Han is a world-renowned coach, excuse me, is a world-renowned success coach, Amazon best-selling author of Follow Your Heart and Take Action, entrepreneur and international speaker. He is the founder and CEO of Success Insider, the fastest growing personal development YouTube channel across the globe in 2016. Due to his large global reach, he's had the opportunity to collaborate with some of the world-renowned leaders such as Harv, Eker, Dien, Patel, Cardone, Bilyeu, Julius, Dien, Lenarduzzi, Preston, Carmichael, Ikkon, Antonio, Centeno, and many more. More than 35 million people have watched his videos in the last 3 years. In addition, thousands of students have gone through his life-changing training and courses. His success has enabled him to speak on stages across the globe, the Houses of Parliament, some of the world's most prestigious universities, and even being invited to meet the President. And he genuinely had pictures of this as well, that, you know, I know people out there will go, oh, it's photoshopped. They weren't photoshopped. They were genuine photos. So yeah, there were 3 main elements in this sort of 2-hour web class. Now, the reason it was 2 hours was because a good 40 minutes was dedicated to answering questions, and basically the way he did it was in the form of a triangle. You know, it's very difficult to teach everything to help people move forward, so what he gave us within the session was a triangle. So A is awareness, you've got then T for forget what T was for, I think it was transformation, and R was for reprogram. So basically, in a nutshell, the 3 stages are: you have to be aware of what's going wrong. You know, it's very difficult to climb a mountain safely if you don't know which parts are more prone to avalanches. You know, if you know what the problem is, you can solve it, so that's awareness. Transform, so that is the desire really to transform, the willingness to know where you want to go. And reprogram is obviously, how do you reprogram your mind? Because the truth is that all of our lives are a result of our thoughts. You know, it's often said that everyone is self-made, but only the successful will admit it, and that's so true. So if you do want more information, rather than me explain it all, the best thing would be to check out Tim's website and check out the YouTube channel. So as I say, the YouTube channel is Success Insider, because Tim can obviously explain it better than I ever could. And you know, there's also his course as well, which is at www.lmacourse.com. Now, the LMA course, what was that all about? Well, this was a course he offered at the end of this webinar, as we get on all these webinars, and obviously it had a lot of bonuses. So it was a 6-week course, and it had a group coaching session if you want, rather than a one-on-one, obviously access to a community, but a life membership for that, lots of worksheets and things like that, and that's just a one program that you have. As you know, a lot of programs you upsell, you get taken through a sales funnel, so they offer you one thing, which is kind of their clickbait thing, to get you in, and then they'll offer you lots of different things. It's kind of like going to a car sales garage. You just want the car, but they'll offer you like a guarantee, and then like have an MOT with us, and you know, a yearly this, that and the other, and you know, and then you additional specifications for the car and upgraded leather seats and all this. So you can end up with loads of stuff, but it can be quite pricey. But LMA course is the only course that they have. You also get invited to join them once a year in Korea, because Tim has since moved back. Yeah, because his story is basically he was born in Korea, moved to England once his dad kind of walked out on them, age 2. He was the only kind of Asian guy at school, so he got a lot of bullying, to the point where, like, physically he got knocked out one day by a bunch of school lads. Fell in with the wrong crowd because he thought it would be safer to befriend them, got into drugs and all this, failed his grades at school, and then really kind of realised he needed to change things around, because of the damage it was doing to his family, in particular his mum, who had obviously had that kind of experience before, with Tim's father. So yeah, check out the course, be open-minded. If you see Tim Han on a YouTube ad, then I would go through this workshop. There aren't any recordings, so try and get in there live. It's a very popular programme. I was one of 500 on there yesterday, and I think about 9 or 10 times the amount of people had actually signed up. So if you do go on the web class, you are advised to jump in early, to make sure you get a space. I turned up about 20 minutes beforehand. So yeah, that's all from me. Just an insight. As I say, go check it out. Go check out Success Insider on YouTube straight after this. The thing I really liked about this course is there's so many courses out there, but none of them really talk about things like how to find your direction, which is something that I'm struggling with. How to, because as I say, so many of us have the knowledge, we know what we need to do. Maybe you're thinking of losing weight. Well, everybody knows how to lose weight. You just have to Google it. You kind of exercise more and eat healthier foods or eat less. But how many of us actually take action? And it's all to do with what goes on between this there and this there. So that's all from me. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now, guys.